Malaysian schools, am I right? I didn't really have many friends back in the day, but I sure do have a bunch of stories worthy of telling. Anyway, I went to a public school like most kids, but I ended up transferring to another one. I'm not sure why, because I never really did ask my mom, and she never told me why. Anyway, I was like this really weird kid. Like, honestly, looking back now, I understand why I didn't have that many friends. I know what you're thinking. Okay, dude, we get that you were a weird kid and all, but how bad were you? I don't think you're that bad. Oh boy, let me tell ya. Nose picking. Yep, this is a story about me picking my nose in public. Okay, let me set the scene for you. There's actually this time of the year where Muslims decide to fast and not eat from the time the sun rises to the sunset. It's fun and all, although it sounds like torture. Anyway, one of the rules that we have to abide by is not picking your nose or digging your ears or putting any food or anything in your holes. Okay, that's pretty weird, but it's basic knowledge, I guess, but I didn't know this. Little old I didn't know this rule existed. See, I had no friends. Nada. I would actually wander around school grounds during recess alone. So picture this. A kid walking alone with her finger up her nose like there's no tomorrow during a fasting month. Logically, someone would come over and tell that kid about the rules, right? I mean, yeah. Wrong. Honestly, I didn't learn that was the case until I was like 10 years old. Instead, there were these kids who legit circled around me, had one finger out, and they pointed at me. It was like a cult meeting, and they all chanted at me this one sentence in BM. Kau korek hidung ke? Those kids just repeated that sentence and kept laughing at me like some kind of anti-nose picking cult. I don't know. Needless to say, I was pretty confused. Wasn't sure why they were making fun of me when I was publicly picking my nose, but I digress. So what was the most logical move after that? I ran away from the crowd, and after some distance between me and them, I continued picking my nose.